Hello Internet, my name is Hazel from Hazelnuttygames. It is almost Saturday, so welcome to vlog time. As you can see, exciting news, I no longer live in a beige box. I live in a beige box with some WoW posters on my back wall. That's some of them. There's 4 more up top. I've got the, hang on, I can probably show you. I got 4 more up there. There's the vanilla Burning Crusade Wrath and then the Mott poster. There is a Kata one, but it's printed on the back of the Wrath one because these things are double-sided, and I figured of all of those, I had the Deathwing Kata poster. When I bought Cataclysm, I got it from a GameStop, and I pre-ordered or whatever, so they gave me the poster, and for like whatever amount of years of high school, I had Deathwing over my bed watching me sleep. And I kind of got my fill of that Deathwing poster within that time frame. Once Mop came out, I put up the Chen poster, I took down Deathwing. Deathwing's been in the closet ever since, and I'm kind of okay not having him watching me. It's a cool poster, but I'm not quite over it yet. So, yeah, I have posters. It took me a fairly silly amount of time to put them all up, and they're not, like, precisely even because I didn't, like, measure. I have measuring tape, I have pencils, I could have done this properly, but it would have taken me all day. And I'm not a very patient person, so I just kind of wung it. They look good enough, and I'm really excited that I finally have something to decorate the office. It's still a mostly beige place, but you know, that's all right. Maybe one day I'll just get a green screen, and then I'll take some footage of like Darnassus or something, and I'll just green screen myself sitting next to a lake in Darnassus in my chair, and I'll do the vlogs like that. You never know. So that happened in WoW. We finally, guys, we finally killed Blackhand. I don't even know how many weeks we were on that. I didn't check the exact number after we were finished, but I know it's in the range of like 75 to 90 wipes, somewhere in there. It was gnarly, and half our guild, well, not half our guild, but like 5 or 6 people weren't even there. So we ended up pugging a couple people, and now next week we're gonna have to do it all over again with our actual guildies who missed out on 3 hours of progression. So I'm a tiny bit cranky. I went discipline for it. I've been healing my priest, and I've been a holy priest. And I decided to try discipline for 1 week because I figured on really tough progression like that, especially when we're under healing it a little bit, it can't hurt to have the extra Aegis and all of the bubbles to kind of even things out to allow the other healers to catch up, because we were losing a lot of people to spike damage. I mean, more accurately, we were losing people to people not line of sighting their spears behind the tanks and people stepping on bombs, but spike damage nonetheless. So I figured the bubbles would be a good thing to have, and they were. The numbers were good, but oh my goodness, discipline is not my jam. It is not my peanut butter jelly. It was really frustrating to play. It was really awkward to play. It felt really uncomfortable. So the second we killed Blackhand and I realized I didn't get any loot, I hurt the hell out of there, and I went to the cathedral in Stormwind and I dropped my dispec, and I'm gonna reset it up as holy because that's just how it's gotta be. I did not care much for it, which is good. It's good to know that I don't love everything. It makes it more special to me when I do really enjoy a spec or a class or whatever. Speaking of classes, Tera. Random note, Tera is a different MMO. It is not World of Warcraft. It is it's a Asian-inspired, maybe designed in Asia. I tried it when it first came out and I actually liked it quite a bit. The combat in Tera is very neat. It's got a bit more of an action RPG style combat compared to WoW's hotkey combat, and then it is a beautiful game. It is one of the most graphically impressive MMOs on the market. The thing I didn't like about it back then was A, it wasn't WoW, because as you can see, I kind of have a thing for WoW, and B, the questing was like 2006 Korean style questing. Like, it's the grindiest thing in the whole world. It's like you gotta collect 30 of a thing, and it has maybe a 10% drop rate. It makes you want to kill yourself. But Tera has come out with some new content. It has a new class. It is completely free to play. I mean, obviously there's microtransactions and store mounts or store crap and whatever, but it's free to play, and there's a new class. And there's a new race that's female only or something. I really don't know anything about Tera, but I feel like on stream today from like 3 to 6, I might just try it out. I'm downloading it right now. It is a huge download. But I might mess around with that just for fun. I don't think I'm going to get super into it, but you never know. I got to give it a chance. And my husband's been playing it a little bit ever since this new class came out, so I figure I may as well try that out. Plus, there's most of, if not all of the armor for female characters, if you like pick your race right, I think, is like pretty darn slutty. And you know, I like me a game with some good slut mogs, so that'll be some fun. In 3-dimensional life, I got my peppers potted up. I got the big, it was so much work because I'm working in this teeny tiny balcony, and I had like 8 of these big 5-gallon buckets and this huge amount of dirt, and I'm trying to scoop with this tiny little scoop sitting on top of a towel so I don't like rain sawdust down into my neighbor down underneath me. But I finally got them all potted. I mixed, I've got like these, this lawn dirt, which is like bark fines and forest waste and bat guano and kelp and worm castings, like lots of good nutrient stuff. And then I threw some peat moss in there, and I threw some perlite in there, and then I fertilized it, and I like mixed it all together with a spoon because I mean I'm working on a balcony here, and then I planted all my peppers. I put some pictures in. I put a picture on Instagram. I'll probably put it more at some point. And they're in these big pots. They're all outside except for 2 that I started a little late. But I'm so excited to finally have given them the space they need to grow this early in the season. Like last year, I grew them in like 5-inch flower pots because I started in like June and I didn't have enough time to give them a full growing season, and I also didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a hobby I had just picked up then. So now I'm on time. They got big pots. I'm so excited. I'm going to grow a jungle. It's going to be a pepper jungle on my balcony, and I'm a little too excited. I'm kind of I'm hovering. I'm having a hard time not hovering. I'll just like sit in my living room looking out the balcony window because it's like a floor to ceiling window, just looking at my plants, just kind of observing them. And hey, did that one like put out a leaf over there? And is that one too windy? And do I need to prune this branch? And I'm hovering too much. I know with stuff like that, you got to just leave it alone, check it every couple of days to make sure it doesn't need any water or whatever, but you got to leave them alone. But I can't, they're my babies, so that's that. And I'm so excited. I've never been so happy about a plant. Well, a bunch of plants. I have like 8 of them. Questions for the week. My buddy Haroma Red X, by the way, he also does Pet Battle and World of Warcraft stuff. You should go check out his channel. I think I have a link to him on the sidebar under like Hazel's friends. He's got to be over there somewhere. But Haroma Red X has a question. When are you going to start doing PvP pet battles? Haroma, you do PvP pet battles. I am not so hot at them. I could probably get better at them. I have all the pets, and they're all like, I have like 400 pets leveled up. I mean, I could probably get into it if I decided to put the time into it. And I'm under the impression that I'm going to do it one day, because I was looking through the pets that I don't have, and there's like a little dire horn thing that's for some kind of achievement that I'm pretty sure is a PvP pet battle achievement, and if I'm missing a pet, then I'm going to have to do it. But it's not very high on my list of things to do, and I have a very long list of things to do, so when are you going to start doing PvP pet battles? The answer is soon. Blizzard soon. Eventually, but until then, you got it covered. You the man. And then another question was, is that a baneling behind you? So yes, that is a baneling. He's keeping my Windrider cub company. Eventually I want to get the fairy dragon and then a little griffin hatchling and just make like a table, maybe the frostwolf pup too, but I mean, I'm not gonna go blow all my money on the Blizzard store. But yeah, it is a baneling, and I haven't showed this in a while. I do this every now and then, but it's been a while since I've done this, so I'm gonna show you guys. He's also he is a baneling, so but he is also oh, your face is a little inside out there. And then you just like zip up his tummy, and you zip up his tummy. He's got a lot of guts to go in there, and he's a zergling. Hang on. Man, you've been crumpled up for a while in there. He's a Zergling too. So he's a convertible Baneling Zergling StarCraft plush. And despite the fact that I don't play a whole lot of StarCraft, that doesn't stop me from thinking these guys are adorable. And when I do play StarCraft, Zerg is my favorite thing to play, and these guys are like my go-to Zerg rush. I don't think it's a thing anymore, but it's what I do whenever I play StarCraft. So that is a Baneling, and it's also Zergling, and now you can go keep my buddy company. That's been my week. If anybody has any questions they would like answered on a Saturday vlog, just leave it as a comment on the most recent vlog, and I hope you all have a fantastic week, a wonderful weekend. I will not be streaming on Saturday, like tomorrow, because I have some plans, and then not this Sunday, but the Sunday after that, the 17th, I will not be streaming or doing anything video-like because my mom is coming to town. I'm going to go hang out with her. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.